Hi, this is Dr. Darnise, and welcome into another episode of Dr. Darnise's House of Religion, Magic, and Conjure. Hey, I know it's been a minute. I wanted to come on and give y'all an update about what's been going on and what is going on while you haven't seen me in a minute. As y'all know, I'm a professor, and so I just had the school year wrap up. Graduation the first week of May, and I am moving. I am moving across country from LA to Savannah, Georgia, and so you can imagine what all I got going on. I've had a whole lot going on, big changes. I kept saying, back when I was making some more regular videos, that yeah, I got a lot going on. And so I just wanted to come on and, thank y'all for hanging in and being so, commenting and things when I do drop a video. But I wanted to share a little bit about, how I came to this decision to move and how important it is to be willing to follow your dreams. And especially, Black people like us, we can feel like we don't have a lot of choices. So, but we do. I just want to say we do. We live in a time where we feel like we can be assaulted on all sides, right? And this is not new to our experience in the United States, but I just want to remind us, like, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, do it. I've been wanting to move to Savannah for a few years now. I've been talking to y'all about it. You've been hearing that a little bit in my videos when I talk about my annual trips to Savannah, studying the Gullah Geechee people and Hoodoo and all that. And I really feel like, my ancestors have been calling me home to Georgia. So my grandparents and great-grand and great-great-grand came up in Georgia. My mother was the last of 7 kids from my grandparents, and she was born in Georgia, and then they moved us all up to Ohio. I say us, I wasn't born yet, but they moved the family up to Ohio. And so oddly, some of us have decided to move back to Georgia. And I say that the ancestors are calling me back. And, I guess it's something about that good red Georgia dirt. I have ancestors in that ground. And as I continue to do more and more research on Hoodoo and, our ancestral traditions, my own lineage, my own family lineage, I feel like it's part of my spiritual calling, part of my vocation to pay attention, right? I'm always saying, honor your ancestors, follow the yearning, follow your intuition, right? This channel is about spirituality, and not just learning about spirituality, magic, and conjure, but also embodying it. And so what I'm doing is embodying it, and I'm choosing to make this big move. And so that means that, videos are kind of few and far between. Once I get settled there, I'll get there in June, but of 2023. So around about July, things should get more regular here on the channel. And so I appreciate y'all hanging in. And I intend to make some videos like, hey, I got here, showing you around town and all that kind of good stuff. You can also follow me on my other channel, which is Black Women Over 40. Black Women Deserve More. So you could just search for, I guess is it at Darnise Martin, I think. I'm not even sure what the other channel is called, but I'll put it in the description box, or the more, but now I guess it is. And so what I also want to do, so I have a Facebook group that meets. It's just for specifically Black women over 40, over 50, who are looking to make big changes. So if that's you and you want to join a community, then you can just, do a search for CoachingForBlackWomen.com, or you can go to Facebook and search for me, Coaching for Black Women, otherwise just CoachingForBlackWomen.com, and you can join our community. But even if you're not in that community, what I want to say is during the late summer, I'm going to be offering a membership on, helping us really focus on what's calling us. So, this video is really about paying attention to your intuition, listening to your ancestors, and following what's calling you. Like, really understanding what that is and how that might be showing up in your life. Because it's one thing to just, learn conceptually, but are you willing to implement? What will that look like if you actually implement in your life following that, right? What is the inspiration? What is the intuition? What is the whispering in your ear? What's trying to be born through you? So many times we are afraid, right? We're afraid we don't know what we're doing. We don't have it all figured out. Especially if you are over 40, over 50, you're like, oh, I'm too big. I'm too old to make those kind of changes. Like, most people have children, they're like, I'm too old to be making huge changes like that unless I have some certainty. Well, the thing is, life doesn't give any of us certainty. And so if something is calling you, then it's time to step forward. It's just time to step forward and do it. Because if not now, when? You'll find we're only going to get older. And so there is no more certainty coming in. The gift of having a little age on us is we know how to be resilient. We know how to pick ourselves up again. So if you make a decision and it's not the greatest decision, you know how to be resilient, pick yourself up again and try again. Right? But I feel like if you follow your intuition, it won't let you down. And once you step into it, the next things will begin to unfold. What we tend to do is stay at point A and expect for the universe to reveal everything and call it certainty, and then we'll move. But that doesn't ever happen. It just does not ever happen. You have to be, when you're standing at point A, is follow your intuition, that longing within you that gets you to move to points B and C at least. And when you take a little step to B and C, then your higher self, your ancestors will give you the next after that. But if you're standing at A, contemplating, they're not going to tell you the rest because you're not ready for it, frankly, right? Once you demonstrate like, yes, I'm going to do it, then they're like, okay, well, here's what you do next. Here's what you do next. And the synchronicities have been lining up for me so much since I decided. And that's the thing, like, I'm a Libra girl. And so, we're represented by the scales, and we are always trying to balance things, and we're in our head. We're an air sign, which means we're cerebral. We're trying to make it make sense in our mind. And you can't make it make sense when it's really that gut feeling. Can't make it make rational sense always. And so once I decided, which is the key thing, once I decided and I started moving forward, let me tell you, the things just started opening up like magic. And yes, y'all know I burn some candles. As a matter of fact, I got an orange one right now going. Orange is for opening doors, right? Eliminating blocks. So I tend to keep an orange candle going because right now there's some other things that, I'm just trying to make sure my pathways, my move itself is smooth. My movers are coming early June, and I'm in the midst of packing. You all should just see this room. It's chaotic with boxes and things. You're not going to see that. It's not cute. But, I burn those candles because I want the transition to be smooth. Open the doors. So, I do that. But what it starts with is following the intuition and making a decision. So what is it that's trying to be born in you? What is it that you've been stuffing down? What is it you've been making excuses about, or you've been saying, well, I will do that when these other things get in line, when my kids graduate, when I have enough money, when I have a better job, when whatever. Let all that go. Whatever's in the way of you doing the thing, eliminate it, because it becomes an excuse, a crutch. So just say to yourself, I'm going to do that thing, and everything that stands between me and doing the thing has got to go. See if you can do that. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I just want to come on and say hello, give you an update, and let you know what's happening. I do anticipate videos becoming much more regular throughout the rest of 2023 and going forward, because I'm really changing up everything in my life, y'all. Now, it's not just a move. It is transformation 2023. As I started to say, I think I got a little off track. As I started to say, I'm opening up a membership for late summer for those who know they want to do something and they just need accountability and some coaching. So if you're interested in that, just put in the comments, Transformation 2023. Like, yes, I'm about transforming my life. I'm ready. It's past time. Something like that. So I can add you to the wait list. Again, this will start around about July and go through September. Give me a chance to get settled on the other side. But because I know there's a lot of us, and I know that we get in our own heads and we stop ourselves. We sabotage ourselves. We create excuses. I did it myself, so I already know. And I have transformed my life multiple times. This is not the first time. How did I get out to California, right? From Ohio. So there's been a lot of things I've done many times. I've transformed myself many times. And I would say now this one has been the most challenging mentally because I had so many attachments to the status quo because things had become very comfortable for me. Very comfortable. And so it's hard then when things are comfortable to be like, oh, let me change it up. Things have become too comfortable, and then this other thing was pulling me forward because it's time for me to grow again. And so I say to you, if you feel that, then write Transformation 2023. If that's not your thing, but you just want to say long haul, let me know that you stayed on to the end. I do appreciate you so much if you just say long haul. So that's it. I want to say bye for now and watch for more videos coming up soon.